This is an epic, badass role for you. Was there something about Bang the person or Bang the premise that drew you to be a part of this?
Everything, the whole thing was fun. It was like an old school action, badass, over the top, just fun movie. I'm like, this is gonna be fun. I can have some fun with this guy. So I was more than happy to do it. And it was in Thailand,
How
you
could
know?
you not?
Yeah.
There's such an incredible cast to it too. What was it like for you working with the iconic Peter Weller?
Well, it was fun, you know. He's a guy that I grew up watching on the old TV and the big screen. So whenever you get a chance to work with these, old veteran movie stars, it's a blessing. These are guys I grew up watching, right? So I in particular never had an opportunity to work with guys like that, you know. So when it happened, it was great, and he's just a great vault of knowledge and old Hollywood stories, and he's happy to share it and smoke a cigar with you. And just fun guy. It was good. The whole experience was amazing, man. I would do that every day of the week. You know, it was great weather, great crew, which was great, family's great, location was great, fun script was fun. You know, it was a great time, and I got paid doing it. That's ridiculous.
I was gonna ask about your workout routine, but it was an incredibly you're an incredibly fit dude already, and you're working out in the movie. But did you
Yeah.
switch up anything in particular to be a hitman physically?
You know what? I put on a little bit of muscle for that one. I started to do some heavier weight training. It's not that difficult for me to kind of go up 10 and lose 10, you know. So I kind of just went up 10 in that one, and it was just kind of a great coordinated coincidence. This was just the end of COVID. We were locked down. I was working out a lot, had nothing else to do to stay sane, and that kind of came at the tail end. So it was just good timing, really. I'm happy it happened because at that time I was staying in good shape. Not so much now.
Well, he has this change of heart because he gets a change of heart.
Yeah.
And you're a hitman, though. It's a very interesting premise for this as well. Does he not realize that he was set up for this hit until he has his change of heart?
You know what? I don't know if I want to reveal that, but
Okay.
um, I guess he doesn't. That's all I'm gonna say. I guess he doesn't. You know, I
It's
think his judgment is clouded once he gets human emotions.
That's right. What was it like for you getting into that headspace? First, you're this all business guy, and then you're a person who's fallible. You feel things more.
Oh, it was a reprieve. I always say, like, playing a bad guy, especially kind of an exaggerated this was it was realistic and gritty but comic booky at the same time. I don't know if there's a genre for it, but it takes a lot of energy to play a villain. I always say it's a lot harder than playing a humanized version of a character, if that makes
Sure.
any sense. It's hard, just the energy, the physicality. So when you get to play a human version of, in this case, him, for me it was like getting off the treadmill or something, because you get to feel things and relate, and it just becomes a lot more relatable. Does that make sense? I don't know. It
Yeah.
makes sense to me. Okay.
Was there a particular scene that you're most proud of the work you put into?
Man, honestly, I haven't seen this thing in so long. I can't even remember it. It's been like 2 years, 2.5 years, I think. But I think I just like doing all the fighting and action stuff. You don't always get to do it. You always get to do dialogue and acting
Mhm.
films, but whenever you get to jump in and play around, like a boy with some guns and explosions, it's always fun because you don't get to do that all the time. So probably the action stuff was fun.
It's just complete start to finish, an adrenaline rush. How did you shake off a long day of filming?
Hot sake at the Thai bar. That usually worked. put you right to bed.
It's a gritty role for sure. What kind of response have you been receiving to it from people who have gotten a chance to see this movie? I think it's just outstanding how physical, but how emotional it gets as well.
You know what? I don't know if anyone has seen it yet. Not anyone I've been in touch with. So I look forward to seeing what people think. Actually, no, I had a friend of mine who saw it because he was a part of it, and he was like, "Man, you look great in it. You should be proud."
Do.
That's all he said. So I said, "Thank you."
It's start to finish. It's, as I said, a thrill right through and through. What do you think it is about this action? Maybe I just told you what it is I thought about this movie that's going to make it a fast fan favorite.
Uh, I think it's a vintage kind of action film that you would see maybe 10, 20 years ago. It's just fun. It's explosive. It's over the top, but hopefully grounded, I would say, in some aspects of it, some characters. You know, it's, I think, I don't want to make it more pretentious, by saying this. I think it's just a fun action ride, and it has some depth and layers to it. I think we've accomplished that to some extent with some characters. So people should like it.
Okay, well, I'm hoping for a bang too. Are you up for that?
Yeah, bang bang. We want to call
There
it. I think.
you go. Start pitching Weech.
Yeah, let's go. It would be cool. It would be great. I think there's a potential there. Why not? He
What?
gets a lobotomy, a brain change.
I don't know about, I wouldn't go that far. I don't know if you can start Hitman.
Anything's possible in the
I guess
movies,
anything is possible. You're right. I was gonna say anything is possible. We'll
right?
get you a bionic arm. We'll get you,
That's right.
anything else that.
That's three. That's bang bang. That's
Oh,
triple
excuse
bang.
me. Bang, bang, bang.
Yes, that's right.
Beaches are gonna start. Like he's gonna get
You
marked
laugh. Well,
off
watch. We'll see
anytime.
each other. We'll see each other again.
All right, good. What's
Yeah.
next for you, Jack? Have you been busy working on some other films lately?
I'm working on a limited series now. I'm actually in Hungary at the moment. I have a day off, so I'm on an Apple TV series with
Oh,
Anthony Mackie, Captain America, and Jamie Dornan. It's
that's
the three of
great.
us running around Europe.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the incredible work you do on our screens?
I'm super grateful. I'm grateful that they can appreciate it. I really am, and I hope they enjoy the next thing. You know, I'm actually really, really grateful because when someone can see what you're doing and pick it up, what you're putting down, it makes you, the validation does mean something sometimes, you know?
All right, well, Bang Bang is coming up soon,
That's right.
hopefully,
Yeah,
and
let's go.
we'll kick off things again soon. Thanks for your time.